RadioSEEN.
Welcome back. That Chick Crissy Live, RadioSEEN.com. Thank you guys for being here with me. Have a very, very special guest in the building. My guy came all the way from Philly. Shows you how hard the grind is. If you check out his numbers on YouTube, worldstar.com, worldstarhiphop.com, give them the right credit. His Facebook numbers, his Twitter numbers. It's crazy. And although in the last segment I said that it wasn't all about numbers, when it goes with the quality music, that's when it counts. And that's what we have here. We have TC Luchini with us. It's good. How was the ride?
It was sweet. You know, I slept the first bus. I had to pause in New York. We stopped in Brooklyn for a little while. And after that, I had to take another bus. That was about 3 hours. After that, it was cake. You know, it was all good. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
No, I'm glad you're here. I want you to tell me a little bit about the Philly music scene.
As far as like artists,
like what's it? You know, like we talked a little bit prior to the show about kind of how things go down in CT, and a lot of people find that in their own state. You know, we had Talent here last week talking about how you got to leave the nest and come back. Is that across the board? You find the same thing in Philly?
Definitely. You know, like in Philly, it's all about everybody pretty much for themselves in Philly. You know, like everybody is just looking out for themselves. It's not really a support thing in Philly, you know, so it was like you got to grind it out from the muscle. And once you know, you start getting your name up and, you know, the people start to know you, that's when they start to reach out to you. You know, you got to build your name for yourself. You got to show them how you grind. Right. And then that's when they, you know, all right, now we're going to help you out just a little bit, you know, and then they, you know, they give you a little help from there, a little push, just a little push.
Now, I don't want you to comment on this because I don't want you to shoot yourself in the foot before you get started. But I've been told by many people in the game that, you know, New York really jacked Philly swag, their music style. Again, you don't have to comment, you know what I'm saying? Because you got big people in New York who can make or break careers. I got that. You know, a long time ago. But what I'm saying is when you're a Philly artist and you guys have that sound out there. You guys have that. I mean, you guys have always had that. You know, you have the people like the PD Cracks and guys like that who are really doing their thing. But again, like in Connecticut and I'm sure other states around the country, never just get to that next level. When you're in Philly and you're next to a city like New York, as big as New York, do you find that it makes it a little bit harder to do what you need to do?
Honestly, I don't think so, because it's like, you know, the people in Philly, we don't really pay too much attention to New York. But one thing I do give New York is they support each other heavy. Like, you know, the artists, they look out for each other. The DJs, they reach out to the artists, you know, they give them a chance. Whereas, like I said, Philly, they more, you know, it's like a dog eat dog, you know, survival of the fittest type thing or whatever. But I mean, like, as far as New York and Philly, I mean, I think for the most part, Philly got nothing but love for New York. You see what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I like to reach out to artists in New York and try to link up, you know, it's like, and try to work together. I don't think it's really like, you know, like a beef thing or like, you know, like we collide. It's all love as far as I know, you know. Now,
one of your, and correct me if I'm wrong, but one of your videos that really got you a lot of recognition was a freestyle that you did over the Hello Good Morning beat. Am I right with that?
Yes, 100% correct.
And how did your views go when you first put that out?
Well, I mean, honestly, at the beginning, before World Star, YouTube, any of that came into effect, I remember I told everybody, like, we about to shoot this video when it's gonna go on World Star. But I was just talking, you know. It just so happened that it went up on World Star. But I uploaded the video, and actually, Meek Mill put it on his page. It started right there, honestly, on his Twitter. This is when Twitter was in the beginning stages. Twitter, Facebook, and Meek had posted the Hello Good Morning on his page. Like, check them out. You see what I'm saying? Now the numbers was already on their way up, but Meek definitely gave it a little boost. You see what I'm saying? And people seen it from there, and the numbers went from 5,000 to 10,000 to 15, and then from there, World Star picked it up on their own. And I didn't have to pay anything.
Okay.
And from there, it was just, you know, I'm here now.
All right, we have that video. Gonna give you guys a little snippet of the raw talent, the freestyle ability right here.
Here it is.
Says me shit. Yeah, TC. Check, I said go. Shorty, how you like my flow? We just getting money, busy trying to stack dough. New way, pick a face, tic-tac-toe. New hoes, leave my ex like, oh, snap. I ain't know we had it like that. I just let them biddies go and I can have them right back. Get it jumping like Jack. No Jill on the hill, so for real, no Sammy, I'm ill. Chill, flyer than whoever think they better. That Beretta leave you wetter from your neck up. Somerville come and check us. I'm a wrecker if she let us. TC, I'm the hottest letters. Getting money, counting cheddar. Niggas nutty like Professor. Sorry, trying to catch up to my pepper, cause I'm hotter than whoever trying to step up, put a bet up or a check up. Ain't no L up on my record. I ain't never gonna let up, cause I'm fed up. Nigga, you know you better. Wish list, wish you never did this. I'ma kill a track, so it's a rap like Christmas. Heart cold like the North Pole, St. Nicholas. Ice froze like the twin doors on fridges. Call your sisters, I'm a poker like Stitches. Call the her draws for London Bridges down. I come around shitting on you clowns, let a pound if they hype you up.
So you were saying that World Star picked it up.
Yes. Yep. Yes, they did.
See, and a lot of people you have to pay to get your video on World Star. So
about $500 a video.
Yeah, so that, I mean, that speaks for itself. Now, I know how dirty the game is in general, and I remember when we first linked, I had hit up one of my A&R guys and was asking him some things about you, and he had called his people in Philly. It was that quick. And got some feedback, and I discussed this with you about I guess the station out there saying that you were cocky and that they kind of weren't messing with you, and that Meek was looking at you, but actually because of that statement started to work with someone else. Now what killed me with that was you were like 17, right?
Right.
So now if you guys don't get if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, as I'm saying, for someone to have someone try to sabotage them like that, if he wasn't a threat, if you weren't a threat, nobody would have did that.
Right, correct.
Nobody would have did that. But you said your response to that was you didn't even know anything about it.
Nothing, not at all. I actually ended up doing a video about a month ago. The video that they said, it was actually a radio station that wanted to, pretty much wanted me to come up there and do the freestyle or whatever. It was never a cocky thing. I was never being arrogant towards them. You know, from the beginning of the situation, it just was miscommunication and we never came together. You see what I'm saying? Right. But we eventually did. And like I said, I did the video. It's actually a Malk G's freestyle, actually. It's on YouTube. You know, you guys could check it out. But yeah, it was never nothing like that. I don't know how the word got out like that. I don't know how I got that image, you know, but I'm very humble. You see what I'm saying? So it's nothing like that. Like no arrogance in me.
and see, that's what I'm saying. Like people don't understand. Like it only takes a phone call. Like it's amazing how close people are to just making a phone call, to picking up and finding out about people all around this, you know, all around the country. It's really that easy. So it's important that when you deal with people, like you're keeping track of what's going on, because people will try to come back to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With that kind of BS.
RadioSEEN.com. RadioSEEN.com.